Hello and welcome from McBride Stadium in Richmond, Indiana. Luke West-Poley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Today the Hamilton Joes will take the field against the Richmond Jazz. Sam, it was an up-and-down week last week for the Hamilton Joes. They finish in Florence. They drop a wild affair against the Cincinnati Steam, high-scoring, a 13-11 game. Now moving into week 5, the Joes are in third place, but a chance to move up to second today with a win over the Jazz.
Yeah, another good game coming up here from McBride Stadium. Last time these two teams played at this stadium, it went into 12 innings, and the Jazz were able to come out on top. The Jazz are 3-1 against the Joes this year. They really had the Joes number. Joes went 4-3 last week. Couldn't win to finish out the week down in Florence, losing 13-11 in an offensive explosion, but big opportunity tonight to get closer to first place.
So our game is set to begin. Logan Castleman will lead things off for the Joes. The first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. The pitcher today is Anthony Rogers, number 10 in orange for the Jazz. Rogers has appeared in 5 games, started 2. Second pitch is on the way in there for strike 1. He's pitched 18 in the third innings, giving up 24 hits, 22 runs, 21 earned, walking 23 and striking out 12. Next pitch to Castleman is near his feet for ball 2. Castleman on a bit of a hitting streak. His average has climbed back up near 300, just underneath it at 297. The 2-1 is up high.
Yeah, Castleman on that 5-game hit streak. He had a slump, but then last time he was playing at this ballpark, he hit one off the scoreboard, and that pretty much ended his slump.
Castleman had a good week last week. 3-1 pitch is popped up and behind home plate out of plate. Bounces on the concourse behind us. That works the count full, 3-2.
Pitcher Anthony Rogers pitched against the Joes on June 17th, went 6 innings, gave up 1 earned run.
This one is hit well by Castleman out to center, backtracking at the wall, and it'll hit off the top of the wall. Leandre Turner makes the throw in. Castleman's heading for 3. The throw is not in time, and Castleman is in there with a full count leadoff triple.
Castleman hit that one hard and way out there in his center field. Center field is 402. That hit off the middle, halfway up the fence. And Castleman's able to stroll in with a leadoff triple. Good start for the Joes bats tonight.
So Castleman continues his good performances at the plate. That'll bring up Harry Jackson. We'll go through the Joes lineup in just a second after this first pitch. It's from the stretch. Rogers deals, and it's up high for ball 1. So batting first was Logan Castleman in center. Batting second, Harry Jackson. He's in right. Batting third is Cole Becker at second. Batting cleanup, Sammy Sass behind the plate. Batting fifth, Matt Dietering at first. Batting sixth, Leighton Banjoff in left. Batting seventh, Luke Arnold at third. Batting eighth is Evan Ulrich in the DH spot. And batting ninth is Garrett Staten at short. Breaking ball in there for strike 1 to Jackson.
That triple from Castleman is the 9th triple of the season for the Joes. That is the league best.
Jackson hits this one high in the air, first base side. Coming over is Huber, and he'll make the catch right in front of the home dugout. Jackson taps his bat on his knee in frustration, and we'll head back to the dugout. 1 away in the inning, Cole Becker comes to the plate.
Cole 1 for 8 against Jazz pitching this season.
Becker batting .245 on the season. He's got 5 RBI, looking to add to this total with a hit here, and that's exactly what he does. Line left side down for a base hit off the first pitch. That'll bring in Logan Castleman, and it's a single for Cole Becker.
Cole Becker is really seeing the baseball well. He's hitting balls hard, and he found a gap there through the left side for an RBI single, and the Joes are aboard here to start this first inning.
So the Joes off to a good start. 1-0 our score. They've got 2 hits already in this inning with 1 away. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sass. Sammy's batting .286 on the season.
Is out of the 12 games he's played for the Joes this season, he's gotten a hit in 10 of them this year. He's 3 for 9 against Jazz pitching.
The 1-0 is on its way, and that's inside. So he's 2-0 here, hitters count.
We talked about how good Anthony Rogers was against the Joes the one time they played, but he struggled this season. 10.30 ERA, 18 innings pitched, has given up 21 earned runs.
That one's hit hard high in the air, but it's going to pull foul. Out there in left, lands on the deck to the left side of the field. So the count is 2-1. Sass got a hold of that one, but just pulled it a little too far to the left.
Yeah, and Rogers struggles with his command every now and then. 23 walks to 12 strikeouts this season and 18 in the third innings pitched.
He comes set, and we'll go back to first. 2-1 is the count to Sammy Sass. Light crowd on hand here on this Tuesday night. Next pitch to Sass is a slider in there for strike 2.
And just caught a piece of the lower inside corner. Sass trying to figure out tonight's zone because he'll be behind the dish.
The 2-2, and that one's just a tad high. Becker bluffed over at first, but will stick over there on the right side.
Yeah, Rogers went with a curveball that probably was 60 miles per hour, not fast at all, and luckily it didn't drop in the zone.
The full count pitch. This one hit high in the air. Second base side. Curry is underneath it. He'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. That brings up Matt Dietering. Matt is batting .262 this season, appearing in his 14th game for the Joes. Did some cage work yesterday with Coach Finnerty. First pitch to Matt is in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, and Holden Feidler keeps it in front of him.
Dietering had a good BP, but can it translate to the game? Down the right field line, it's only 311?
Yeah, 311 over there in right, near the old scoreboard. He hit a couple into the woods out there during BP, and he strokes one right side. Will it be fair? Yes, it will. It'll two-hop the wall. Out there in right, struggling to pull it off the wall, is Slate. Dietering's going to hold over at second, but that will score Cole Becker easily. So a stand-up double for Matt Dietering with 2 outs, and the Joes have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great hitting there from Dietering, able to pull the baseball like he loves to do, and hit one down the line to score Becker all the way from first. Good start from the Joes tonight to start this week.
Leighton Banjoff batting in the 6th spot tonight will come in, playing left field. Leighton came in as a substitution late in that game against the Steam on Sunday. Had a single that he ended up reaching third on due to an error in the outfield. First pitch to Leighton is in there for strike 1.
3 hits already for the Joes here in the first inning. All of them have been really hit hard. See if Leighton Banjoff can barrel one up.
Batting from the righty box. The 0-1, it hangs and it curves into the strike zone. 0-2 the count now.
Yeah, that breaking ball is not fast at all. So if a Joe's hitter can wait on it and just crank it, wouldn't be surprised if a Joe hitter puts one over the fence off that pitch.
The 0-2, this one gets by all the way to the backstop. Dietering will trot his way over to third and reach there with no throw, of course.
The Jazz on a 3-game win streak. They're playing really good baseball. Had a slow start to the season. They're 8-2 here at McBride Stadium. And they're currently in second place, but the Joes can beat them tonight. The Joes will be in second place. Steam have a 1.5 lead on the Joes entering tonight.
Joes trying to get their first win here at McBride Stadium. 0-2 thus far this season. This one is popped up into shallow right. Calling off the infielders and making the catch is Austin Slate, and that'll retire the side. So the Joes get 3 hits, and they strand a runner on third, but they get 2 across in the first inning, and they take an early lead. They'll try to hold on to it in the bottom of the first. We will see Clay Brock starting on the mound when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back at McBride Stadium for the bottom of the first. Joes push across 2 in the top of the inning. That's our score, 2-0. The Jazz will come up to the plate for the first time today. KJ Curry will lead things off. The Jazz in their Syracuse orange uniforms, white pants, and blue accents. The Joes in their black uniforms with red and yellow accents and gray pants. First pitch breaking ball from Clay Brock is in there for strike 1 to KJ Curry. Curry batting .313 on the year. That curveball hangs, and this one is hit and just foul over there on the third base side.
Yeah, it hit the chalk on the third base side, but prior to it going by the base, and just fouled. That would have been an easy double for KJ Curry. He's struggled against Joe's pitching this year, even though he's batting .313. On the year, he's 1 for 13 against the Joes.
He's behind 0-2. The pitch from Brock is on its way, and this one, a jam shot off the hands towards the Jazz dugout. It'll fall in there.
Last time Brock pitched was last week in Circleville. He went 5 innings, 0 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Talking to Ryan Finnerty before the game, said he's probably going to be capped at around 30 pitches today.
The 0-2 to Curry. Ground ball too short. It's picked up and fired over slightly offline. That brings Dietering off the base. And that means KJ Curry will be on first with a leadoff base runner. We'll see how that's scored. It's going to be an error. So an E6 on Garrett Staten. And now Kel Chatham will come in for the Jazz. Chatham at shortstop today. And the Joes have had nightmares from him. He walked them off in these two teams' last meeting. First pitch to Chatham is up high for ball 1. Chatham batting .324 in 18 games this year for the Jazz. Jazz got a lot of good contact guys on their team. They've got numerous over 300.
Yeah, they're 6th in team average at 271 in the league. And 3rd in walks drawn. They really have a lot of good at-bats up there.
Next pitch, fastball in there for a strike. The Jazz have 7 guys batting .300 or better, compared to the Joes' 2. 1-1 is the count to Chatham. Brock will go over to first. Kel Chatham out of LaGrange College from Woodstock, Georgia, at a .365 average there this year.
Chatham is 8 for 15 against the Joes this year. He has been a Joe killer when he's come up to the plate. He had that walk-off double to deep center field over Castleman's head that scored 2 runs when the Jazz walked it off.
He faces a 1-2 count after he fouled one off to the backstop on the last pitch. Brock will get some rosin on his throwing hand and now step back on. KJ Curry on first after the E6. Brock comes set and flings it towards home. It's a bouncer that is blocked by Sammy Sass, so the count is 2-2 now. Brock goes back to first.
Love ground ball here. Try to turn 2.
So now we'll finally get the 2-2, and that one's swing and a foul tip into Sammy Sass's glove. That's strike 3, and it's Clay Brock's first strikeout of his outing. Out number 1 for Brock. Out number 1 in the inning. Ben Huber comes to the plate now. Huber batting .313. 21 for 67 this year. First pitch, runner goes, grounder over to short. Staten can't get the lead runner, but he throws over to first for the force out.
Yeah, that was going to be an easy double play if Curry wasn't on the move, but the hit and run was on. Curry avoids the double play ball. Now he's on second base with 2 outs.
Now Andrew Dietz comes in. Dietz is batting .268 this year, playing DH today.
Dietz is searching for his first hit against the Joes this year. He's 0 for 7.
Junior pitcher out of Chestnut Hill College, batting from the righty box. Brock takes a look at second and now deals. It's a breaking ball that's outside for ball 1. Brock's making his 6th appearance this year for the Joes, his 3rd start out of Central Michigan. 1-0 pitch is in there on the outside for strike 1. Chippewas made the NCAA tournament this year.
South Bend Regional. Beat Michigan.
They upset Michigan. Yeah, they were not able to get out of that regional, but did pick up a win. Now the pitch, outside corner, strike 2. Clay's got the 3rd best ERA on the team, 2nd among active players. Over 12 2/3 innings. He's only given up 2 earned runs. As Sam already mentioned, his start tonight will be relatively limited. We probably won't see him go too deep. The 1-2. On its way, swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the inning. Andrew Dietz strikes out. That's 2 in the inning for Clay Brock, and the Joes hold on to their lead. So after a good top of the first, it's 2-0. We'll return with the rest of the Joes' bats. Luke Arnold, Evan Ulrich, and Garrett Staten, 7-8-9, due up for the Joes. You're listening to Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree.
Back for inning number 2 here from McBride Stadium. The Hamilton Joes leading the Richmond Jazz 2-0. Anthony Rogers returns to the mound. He will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters to start off this inning. Luke Arnold, the first of those 3, swings ahead of that first pitch and misses for strike 1. And next pitch to Arnold off speed. That's in there for strike 2. Arnold batting .254 on the season. Steps back in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one misses outside. Waste pitch there from Rogers. Ball 1. The last game against the Jazz, Arnold went 1 for 4 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. The 1-2. And that one's in the dirt. It bounces high in the air and reaches the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes to Luke Arnold. Here comes the pitch. Arnold bounces this one over to the third base. Owens fires over to first, and Ben Huber stretches out and makes the grab for the first out. Luke Arnold is retired. That brings in Evan Ulrich. Gets the night off in the field, but is DHing for the Joes today. Ulrich did not play in either of the first 2 games at McBride Stadium this year.
Last time he played the Jazz was when the Joes beat the Jazz 11-3, the second game of the season. Ulrich went 0 for 4. He had a slow start with his bat, but his bat is pretty hot right now.
Yeah, that was prior to the arrival of Sammy Sass, and then since then he's shared some time with Sammy, who's behind the plate today. He's ahead in the count 2-0. He had that clutch walk against the Ohio Bison on Saturday. The 2-0, this one's hit hard and high in the air to the left side, and this one will hit off the top of the wall. Ulrich rounds first, and he's going to have to take a long turn and step back. So a loud single for Evan Ulrich. It was a couple feet away from getting out, but instead he'll be standing over there on first base. Still a hit, though.
Yeah, that was hit hard. We've seen a lot of hard-hit balls. That's the 4th hit of the game. All of them have been hard hit. And Ulrich almost got his first homer of the season.
3 of the Joes' 4 hits have hit off the wall. And, well, that wasn't an extra base hit. The other 2 were. Ulrich kind of tripped over first base, stumbled a little bit. He stayed on his feet, but that slowed him down, didn't allow him to go to second. First pitch to the 9-hitter Garrett Staten is in there for strike 1. Garrett has been very, very hot lately now, moved all the way up to second on the team in average with a .327 mark. The 0-1 pitch is lined straight back up the middle, and it's a double play. Anthony Rogers,
happy birthday,
with the reflex, makes the catch, and Ulrich had no chance as he was already halfway to second. How about that? Anthony Rogers with a web gem to finish off the inning. The Joes get a hit, but they are doubled up with a 1-3 double play right afterwards. Our score stays at 2-0. The Jazz are going to look to chip into that in the bottom of the inning when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at cboxsports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching?
That last inning had some promise for the Joes after the deep hit by Evan Ulrich. He only got a single out of it, though, and he was stranded there after Anthony Rogers caught a screamer hit right back at him and then threw over to first for the double play. Our score stays at 2-0. We'll begin things in the bottom of the second. Austin Slate comes in for the Jazz.
Yeah, Staten crushed it right up the middle. It would have been a single for sure, but the ball just found him. I don't think Rogers really caught that. The ball found his mitt, because he just kind of flung it up there. It was hit hard. You really have no time to react.
And the first pitch plunks Austin Slate. He'll head over to first. Slate takes one on the shoulder on the first pitch of the inning, and that'll bring up Austin Deering. Austin Deering, the lowest of the 300 hitters on the team, batting .303. This Jazz team just has so many guys in this lineup that can get on base.
Yeah, they're third in hits with 193 in the league.
First pitch to Deering on the outside corner for strike one. The Jazz are batting .271 as a team. They're just one spot in front of the Joes. But it's been the guys that are at the top of their average ranks that have really been carrying the weight for them.
The last four batters in the lineup for the Jazz are a combined 3 for 23 against Joe's pitching.
The 0-1 to Deering. Fastball in the outside corner for strike two.
Deering's 1 for 11 against the Joes this year.
The 0-2 is on the outside for ball one. Austin Deering, the sophomore from Hurricane, West Virginia, plays at Marshall. Facing the 1-2. Curveball up high. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Leandre Turner is on deck for the Jazz. Turner batting .216 in center field today. From the stretch, Brock fires a fastball just off the plate, and the count works full. The payoff pitch on its way, swing and a miss. Deering goes chasing on the pitch thrown outside. That's the third strikeout for Clay Brock of the day, and that's the first out of the inning. Leandre Turner comes in now.
Turner got ejected the last time these two teams played when he was just chatting words with the ump, and the ump tossed him late in the game after Turner was was asking about where a ball was on the called strike 3.
Before Turner was ejected in that game, he went 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. He lays down a bunt here, and this one rolls foul.
Super hot day here. 90 degrees, feels like 98. Hamilton, it was like 95 and felt like 103. So.
Cooling down a little bit here in Richmond.
Should cool down throughout the week. I think we'll have a couple days in the 70s. Obviously, rain in the forecast the next 2 days. Not ideal.
There was a severe thunderstorm warning today. That one is bunted foul once again. There was a severe thunderstorm warning today for Wayne County here in Indiana, but it never really materialized. Skies are pretty much clear. A couple clouds, but mostly blue. Nothing threatening. The count is 1-2 to Leandre Turner. Runner goes. This one is hit hard to short, and they're not able to get the double play. So Staten fires over to first and gets the sure out.
That's the second time in just 2 innings where we've seen a Jazz runner on the move and then immediately a ground ball to shortstop Garrett Staten. But Staten can't turn 2 because the runner's already over there at second.
Staten thought about it. It would have been a close play, so he just decided to get the sure out instead of risking having runners on first and second and not getting any outs on that play. Two-way in the inning for Holden Feidler.
Talk about timely base running for the Jazz.
They've got a runner in scoring position now, looking to cut into this lead. Holden Feidler out of Lynchburg.
Only 1 for 9 this season.
He's only appeared in 3 games. Chandler Skelly has held most of the catching duties for the Jazz this season, appearing in 11 games and all of the games against the Joes.
Yeah, but Skelly's batting, what, 2 for 30?
Skelly is, yes, 2 for 30 this year.
So try to get a new fresh bat in there.
That pitch is on the inside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Brock comes set and now delivers. And this one just dives low for ball 2. It's 2-1 the count. Brock gets some rosin. We'll see as this game wears on if the grip for the pitchers is getting a little more difficult. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off lightly to the backstop.
So we were told 30 pitches around there for Clay Brock. I'm sure he's lingering around that mark, so not sure if this will be his final inning or if he'll come out for another 3rd inning of work.
No one in the Joes bullpen right now, but that will likely change soon. Feidler steps out. Now comes back in. 2 outs, full count. Payoff pitch, chopper over to second. Becker fields and gives the little toss over to Matt Dietering. That'll end the inning. So, Austin Slate led off with a hit by pitch. He was able to advance into scoring position, but not able to get past second. The Jazz strand 1, and our score is still 2-0. The top of the 3rd on the way when we return.
You're looking for a new bank, First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Top of the third is on the way here from Richmond McBride Stadium. Just over the Indiana border. Luke West-Pulley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday evening. Joe's beginning week 5 of GLSCL play. Currently sitting in third place behind this Richmond Jazz team, just a half game back. And Richmond is one full game behind the Cincinnati Steam. We're sitting at 14-8 in first place. Seems like every single week we see a new breakout team, and the standings have been shaken up. The Ohio Bison, after being in first for the majority of the last couple weeks, have fallen all the way to fourth after a huge losing streak. And then, of course, the Jazz have moved up to second. Steam and Joes remain competitive towards the top of the standings. First pitch was up high to Logan Castleman, the leadoff hitter. He check swings on the second pitch, and he went around. So the count is 1-1.
He almost led things today with a home run to deep center field, but hit it off the wall.
Next pitch to Castleman hangs, and that's another half swing there, but this time he gets a piece of it, and it slowly bounces towards the backstop foul.
Last time Rogers pitched against the Joes had many opportunities. They had bases loaded with 2 outs twice, and they couldn't get anything across back on the 17th of June.
Next pitch was up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Castleman. Here comes the pitch. And that one hung. Castleman was out in front of it, but swung and missed for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. Harry Jackson comes in. He popped out to first base in his first time up. Digging in on the left side. Harry started 30 games for Lords this year, and he's been fantastic for the Joes at the plate. Batting an even .400. Check swung at the first pitch and did not go around, so that's ball 1.
After being retired there in the first inning, that average has unfortunately dropped.
The average has dropped below the .400 mark, yes. Slider that is inside, so he'll get out of the way. So now the count rather is 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch from Rogers is on the way, and that one is low, so now the count is 3-0. Cole Becker on deck for the Joes, had a hard-hit single back in the first inning. Next pitch to Jackson is in the inside corner for strike 1. Give me over strike there from Rogers, and he's still behind now, 3-1. He'll come set for the next offering. And that one dives low, so Jackson will get a 5-pitch walk. First walk of the game from Rogers. With 1 away in the inning, now a base runner for the Joes. Cole Becker comes to the plate.
Becker loves to swing at the first pitch. Did so yesterday, Sunday rather, when he pinch hit but grounded out to third base. Reached on the fielder's choice in that at-bat, but last at-bat here, the first at-bat of tonight, he hit one hard in the left field for a base hit.
He lays off the first pitch there. It misses down and in for ball 1. And now the 1-0 is in the same spot. So he's ahead in the count 2-0 now. Jackson staying put over there at first.
On average, Rogers gives up a little over 1 walk an inning. but that was his first one to Harry Jackson.
This one's up high, and the catcher, Holden Feidler, will throw over to first. Jackson is back in time, so now the count is 3-0. Rogers struggling a bit to find the strike zone.
Even on the at-bat to Castleman, we struck out Castleman. A lot of them were balls that Castleman swung at.
The 3-0, and Becker swings at this one, pops it up, and over our heads.
See if Jackson will be on the move here.
The count is 3-1. Jackson's got a small lead over there at first. Pitch on the way, ground ball on the left side, and it is into the outfield for a base hit. Cole Becker is 2 for 2 today now with 2 singles up in that gap in the left side infield. And now first and second for Sammy Sass.
Yep, Becker pretty much identical to his first at-bat. Single right through the left side. Now 2 runners on with 1 out for Sammy Sass, who has a lot of pop in his bat. We've seen a home run from him already this season.
That came down in Florence against the Cincinnati Steam. It was a homer that just carried over the left field wall. First pitch breaking ball that doesn't break him up enough and misses high for ball 1. Sass has split his time between DHing and catching this year for the Joes. DH'd all year for Wright State. He was a first-team All-Horizon League selection. But the Raiders wanted to see more of him in the field this year. Get him some development at the catching position. That's what the Joes are doing. He's behind the plate tonight. That next pitch misses. 2-0 the count now. And this next pitch is on the outside corner of the strike zone. So Sass faces a 2-1 now. And lifting his knee and stepping off is Anthony Rogers. Now he'll come set from the stretch. He will fire. And this one hit high in the air to shallow left. Austin Deering comes in and makes the catch. Neither runner able to advance. That's the second out of the inning.
It was a hanger, but Sash just got too far in front of it and couldn't barrel it up.
Now Matt Dietering, a guy who barreled up his first at-bat of the day, hit a double out there into right field. First and second with 2 outs. First pitch to Dietering is on its way. And that one's on the outside half of the plate for strike 1. Dietering will be transferring to assistant coach Finnerty's Toledo team next year. The 0-1 misses down and away. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers comes set and delivers. And Dietering way out in front of this one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Dietering faces a 1-2 count. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here comes the pitch. And this one's a curveball that dives into home plate. 2-0 our score. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Pitch to Dietering, and he's out in front of this one as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning and game for Anthony Rogers, and that will retire the side. So the Joes get 2 base runners. They strand them both, and our game stays at 2-0. Back for the bottom of the third in just a moment. Stay with us.
Dietering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing.
We return for the bottom of the third here from McBride Stadium. Joe's leading the Richmond Jazz 2-0. Clay Brock back on the mound for his third inning of work. This will likely be his last, as Chase Hopewell has begun preliminary warm-ups in the bullpen on the left side. Braden Owens will get his first at-bat of the day, batting in the 9th spot for the Jazz. He'll lead off the inning. First pitch is a fastball from Brock in there for strike 1. And now from the windup, the next pitch is on the way, and it's a chopper to third. Arnold waits on it, now fires over to first. Nice scoop there from Matt Dietering. The throw is in time. That's out number 1.
Another great scoop from Dietering. We've seen that many times this year, where he saved an error from a couple of the infielders. Arnold had to wait on that one on the hop and had to throw it hard over to first base, and Dietering did a good job to pick it off the dirt.
KJ Curry comes in now. Reached on an error from Garrett Staten at short back in the first inning. Made it to second base before the side was retired. He hits this one hard to the left side, but fell. Up into the grassy area that stretches from center field all the way around the left field foul pole down behind the Joes dugout. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that runs inside for ball 1. Curry, the senior from Wilson College, gets the 1-1. And this one is off the hands and hops over to the Joes dugout. One, two, the count to Curry. Brock hurls, and this one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch, and this one's popped up, and it will get out of play. The count stays at 2-2. And this one is lined into the gap in right center. It is down for a base hit. Cole Becker did his best to try and jump up for that one, but it was just about a foot over his glove. And KJ Curry is aboard for the second time tonight, this time with a single. Cale Chatham comes up now. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today.
See if the Joes can get a ground ball. Last time Curry was on base, he was on the move when the Jazz hit a ground ball, but the Joes weren't able to turn two off it since Curry was already in there at second base.
Brock went over to first to check on the runner prior to the first pitch of the at-bat. Now he gives it, and Chatham sends this one high in the air to the street. There's street on the left side of McBride Stadium that runs along that third base line, and balls go flying into it often. Saw that one bounce up and over the fence, came back into our view. As this one's lined hard to right field, but it is right at Harry Jackson. He'll make the catch. He throws over to first, and it was a close play, but Curry was able to get back in time.
Harry Jackson kind of fell to the ground. He thought he doubled up Curry, but Curry was able to get back just in the nick of time.
Ben Huber comes to the plate now.
Chatham hit it hard, but right at Jackson.
Huber grounded out to second, which advanced KJ Curry in the last inning. But now he can't do that. 2 outs. Curry on first. First pitch is up high for ball 1. And now the 1-0 is a nice curveball that dives into the zone for a strike. So the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike to Ben Huber, native of Pendleton, South Carolina. The pitch, and this one is chopped softly foul, and it rolls over to the Joes dugout. So Rock's got a chance to get out of the inning here. It will likely be his final one, as we mentioned coming in. Chase Hopewell and Dylan Blower over there in the Joes pen. Runner on first, 2 outs. The 1-2 to Huber is on the way. Runner goes, and it is foul tipped into the glove of Sammy Sass. And that will end things here in inning number 3. So not quite a 1-2-3. KJ Curry gets a 1-out single into right center that gets the Jazz a base runner. But Curry was only able to stay over at first, and they weren't able to score any runs in the inning. So the Joes still lead 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th here from McBride Stadium.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati, or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Inning number 4 on the way here from Richmond. Joes leading the Richmond Jazz 2-0 after they scored both their runs in the top of the first inning. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Joes. Leighton Banjoff will start things off. He flew out to shallow right field in his first time up to end the first inning. First pitch curveball to Banjoff in there for strike one. Banjoff, as we mentioned many times, playing for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, started 15 games for them in 2021. Batted .255 as this pitch gets away from Rogers, so the count is even at 1-1 strike. Had a stellar freshman year. In the COVID-shortened season, batted .341. So the Cornhuskers very excited about his future, looking to get him some more development here this summer. That pitch is in the dirt for ball 2.
Yeah, Layton is on a 3-game hit streak coming into today's game.
The 2-1 is up high, and that's ball 3. Banjoff has worked 5 walks in his 11 games for the Joes this year. Looking to get number 6 here. Nope, he's going to stroke this one out into left, and it's down for a base hit.
I think he'll take the single over a walk.
So he'll bolster his average. Same result, but a better move for your stats.
It's the 6th hit for the Joes. They had 3 back in the first, and then 1 in each of the second and third innings. They've really hit Rogers hard, but only 2 runs to show for it.
Luke Arnold, who grounded out to third his last time up, comes in. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. First pitch. Arnold hits this one high in the air to left center. Turner's backtracking, and he will make the catch at the track.
Hit well, but not far enough.
That ball came off pretty hard on the bat of Luke Arnold, but it was lifted just a tad too high. Didn't quite have the distance, and so he will head back to the dugout with a fly out.
Ulrich almost hit one out his last at-bat. He'll stroll in.
Ulrich got a single out of that one. It hit off the top of the wall. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. One away in the inning. Banjoff on first. The 0-1 offering from Rogers. This one hangs, and Ulrich gets underneath this one. Having to race in to make the catch is Austin Deering, but he will do just that. And now there's 2 outs. That'll bring in the 9-hitter, Garrett Staten. Garrett absolutely smoked one up the middle in his first time up, but Anthony Rogers got his glove on it and then actually threw over to first to double up Evan Ulrich, which ended the 2nd inning. Rogers will go over to first before the first pitch. And now he'll come set. Pitch on its way. It's up high. Staten goes swinging, and he misses for strike 1. The 0-1, and that's a off-speed curveball that misses high and away for ball 1.
Staten had 10 RBIs from last Sunday and then throughout the week. Went 8 for 17 at the plate for the Joes. Was named JLSCL honorable mention.
He now leads the Joes in the RBI category with 11, one ahead of Luke Arnold for the team lead. The count is 2-1. And the pitch is a fastball, maybe a broken bat as it's sent over second base side. KJ Curry has it hop off his arm, and he's not able to make the play. So an E4 will extend the inning. Banjoff advances to second, and that'll bring up the top of the order for the Joes.
That could be a costly error because you got the top of the order now up. And Logan Castleman, who crushed one to deep center field his first at-bat of the night. Off the fence, ended up getting a triple out of it, but struck out swinging in his last at-bat.
Castleman with one of his 2 home runs on the season here at McBride Stadium. It was off the scoreboard, a line drive. His other one was a shot out to left field out at Don Edwards in Newark against the Ohio Bison. That was probably the farthest home run we've seen from any team, but he gets underneath this one and sends it out to shallow center. Turner comes in. He jumps as he makes the catch. That'll end the inning. So the Joes get 2 base runners in the 4th. But the Jazz are able to retire 3, and the Joes lead stays at 2-0. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Once again, Joes 2, Jazz nothing. We'll return in just a moment here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's.
Raising Cane's open today in Hamilton. First day for the new franchise. Chase Hopewell will take the mound for the Joes. After the 3-inning shutout from Clay Brock, he gave up just 1 hit. And so Chase will come back in. He's came in out of the bullpen 4 times this year for the Joes. Total, he's pitched 17 1/3 innings, accounting for his 2 starts as well. Giving up 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, walking 7 and striking out 27 with a record of 2-1. He's also got a save. And additionally, only giving up 2 extra base hits on the year, a double and a triple. So he will take the mound. Coach Finnerty said the Joes have got a lot of guys lined up for a full bullpen effort here tonight after they let Clay Brock go 3 innings. The leadoff hitter will be Andrew Dietz, the cleanup. Oh for 1 with a strikeout.
Clay Brock's final line, he went 3 innings, no earned runs, 1 hit allowed, 4 strikeouts, no walks, and hit a batter. Did a really good job in his 3 innings of work today.
First pitch from Hopewell is lined right side, and that is just foul. Hopewell's last appearance was against the Ohio Bison on Saturday in a wild game. Chase went 1 1/3 in that one, giving up 1 run. It was not earned, giving up 2 hits and striking out 1. The 0-1. This one's also hit hard into the right center gap. It'll get down for at least 1. Jackson's able to cut it off well. So Dietz will have to stay over at first, but a leadoff hit. And with no outs in the inning, Austin Slate will come up to bat with a base runner.
It's Dietz's first hit against the Joes pitching this year. He was 0 for 9 or 0 for 8 coming into that bat.
So now Austin Slate, the right fielder, will bat
Slate has been a problem against Joe's pitching. He's 7 for 9.
It's been a problem for everybody, leading the team with 405. But yeah, like you mentioned, Sam has really hit well against this Joe's team. He was hit by a pitch. It was the very first one of his at-bat in his first time up. He swings and foul tips this one. Sass is able to keep his glove on it for strike one. Hopewell eyes home and then first, and now sets at the stretch. Here comes the pitch. This one zipped home, and it is popped up off the hands to the right side out of play. Hot day here in Richmond. There's a little bit of wind blowing directly out to center field right now. Joe's hit a couple balls pretty hard in the first inning. Jazz looking for their first hard hit. 2 hits for them in the game. That next pitch is up high. The third base coach will give a sign to Dietz and Slate. And now Slate will come back in. And now he will call time. And Hopo will go back to first. Throw is not in time. So now he will step back on. We've had this 1-2 pitch delayed for quite some time now. We'll see if we get it here. We will. It's a breaking ball that misses high for a ball 2. Slate was hit by just his second pitch this season in his last at-bat. He's worked 6 walks. $15 for 37 this year. The 2-2 is outside. So the count works full with nobody out here. Austin Deering is on deck. Hopewell will eye in on Sass behind the plate. And now he will get his pitch. The payoff is down and away. That's ball 4, and so Hopewell has 2 runners aboard now in his first 2 batters. Austin Deering comes to the plate with nobody out. Runners on first and second. Deering batting from the right side.
It's the first time tonight that the Jazz have had 2 runners on.
Third time the Jazz have had a runner in scoring position. Still haven't been able to break the ice yet. Hopewell stepped off and now will come back from the belt. The high leg kick and delivery from Hopewell. That's a strike. Hopewell played for the Findlay Oilers up in Northwest Ohio this season, but is likely going to transfer to a Division I school next year. Hopewell lifts the knee and then steps off. You got some scouts to come to town at Foundation Field after a great performance to start the year. And after closing for a little bit when there were scouts in the crowd, he started that game. And now he started a couple more for the Joes. The 0-1 pitch, a bunt was squared up. It's popped high in the air and up and over the covering here, but it hits off the netting and bounces back into the field of play. So the count is 0-2 now, and neither runner able to advance, obviously, on the foul ball. Hopewell keys in on the pitch. Takes a long look over at second before giving, and that is called strike 3. A fastball that is lasered into there by Hopewell. Austin Deering doesn't agree with home plate umpire Kyle George, but
I didn't think
he's sent back to the dugout.
I think he didn't realize there was 2 strikes on him. Just kind of a little confused at why he was rung up.
That's the first out of the inning. Leandre Turner comes in now, grounded out to short back in the second inning. Hopewell comes set on the mound, ready to deliver the first pitch, but before that he'll take a step off. First pitch from Chase is in there for strike 1. Good frame behind the plate by Sammy Sass. 2 hits in the game for the Jazz. 3 base runners on non-hits, a walk, a hit by pitch, and an error. The walked runner is on first base right now. Hopewell looks back and forth and gives the 0-1. It's a grounder to third. Arnold scoops it up but can't put it down. Runner rounds third and comes home, and the shortstop, Garrett Staten, wasn't able to make the play. So Luke Arnold couldn't squeeze that one. A run will come around to score. Another runner will advance to second, and Leandre Turner is on base.
It's going to be an E5.
Luke Arnold
looks
looked like he was going to get a double play there, but
I think he was a little rushed because Turner has a lot of speed, and you got to get the ball first. Just squirt it under his mitt, and then a run comes around to score.
So Holden Feidler comes to the plate now. The catchers have mostly struggled for the Jazz. Feidler and Chandler Skelly. Drew Barber's been pretty good out of Indiana University Kokomo, but the Joes are yet to see him. First pitch from Hopewell is inside. The 1-0 pitch, that one's right down the heart of the plate for a strike 1. There's a lot of diversity looking up and down this Jazz lineup of hometowns. You got Indiana, Florida, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Maryland, Georgia. All sorts of states represented on this Jazz roster. The 1-1 pitch, runners go. The hit and run was on. It's fouled off sharply towards the Jazz dugout.
The 2 errors today in the game for the Joes puts it up to 35 errors on the season, which is 12th in the GOSCL.
Only ahead of Xenia and Gallion. So second to last in the South Division. The 1-2 is reached for and hit out into center by Feidler. Runner is waved home, and now they will go back. That's going to force Leandre Turner to come back. Now he's in a pickle. He's moving over to third, and now they're going to tag him out for the second out of the inning, but a runner will advance over to second. So wacky play there. It's a single for Feidler. Turner got to second and then was heading to third before Austin Slate decided to turn around on his run towards home, and that kind of trapped him before he was tagged out. But then Feidler read that and ran over to second. So now there's 2 in scoring position. and 2 outs in the inning for Braden Owens.
Yes, Slate, who was on second base on that hit, he was running over to third, and then he was looking about to go home, but he got the stop sign, and it was too little too late as Turner thought Slate was coming home. And now 2 outs in the inning, a chance for Hopewell to get out of this inning with the game, with the lead still for the Joes.
2 in scoring position. First pitch to the 9-hitter, Braden Owens, is chopped over to Cole Becker at second. He has to make a high hop to make the play, but he does. So a tough play over there, but Cole Becker remains cool, gets the final out of the inning, and the Joes hold on to their lead. The Jazz cut into it. Our score is 2-1. We'll head into the 5th. The Joes look to earn that run back when we return. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story point.
Inning number 5 on the way from McBride Stadium. The Joes hold on to their lead against the Richmond Jazz. 2-1 our score. Joes out hitting the Jazz 6-3. 2 of those hits for Richmond came in the last inning. Harry Jackson is going to be the leadoff batter for the Joes. Anthony Rogers still on the bump for the Jazz. Jackson 0 for 1, popped out the first, walking his last time up. Leads the team in average. Usually gets on base at least 1 or 2 times every game. He goes chasing on the pitch way outside on the first offering for strike 1. The 0-1 is up high. That one got away from Rogers. Feidler had to spring up and grab it before it got over his head. Now the 1-1, and Jackson goes chasing again. So 2 outside pitches have gotten Jackson to bite, but he did get 1 take, so now the count is 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and Jackson barely gets a piece of this one off the end of the bat. So he stays alive, count of 1-2. Joe's looking to end the Richmond Jazz's 3-game win streak, get their first win here in Richmond this year, 0-2 at McBride Stadium. As this one is sent hard into the dirt by Rogers for ball 2. Joe's pitching has been good once again tonight thus far. They still lead the GLSCL in ERA at 3.41. And a 2-2 swing and a miss from Jackson for strike 3. So not an ideal at-bat from Harry. That'll bring up Cole Becker, who has had a really good day. 2 for 2 with 2 singles, scored a run back in the first inning.
The Joes have gotten a hit in each inning thus far.
yet to see a 1-2-3 inning on either side. Here in the top of the fifth, the first pitch is inside, and it clipped off of Holden Feidler's glove before rolling all the way to the backstop. Next pitch to Becker, grounded third base side. It is scooped up by Owens. He hurls over to first. The throw is in time for out number 2. So Becker is retired for the first time tonight, and that'll bring up the man who's looking for his first hit in Sammy Sass. Popped out to second and flew out to left in his first 2 attempts. First pitch to Sass was at shoulder height and then dove all the way into the ground before it got to home plate. One 0 is the count. The pitch to Sass, and he's out in front of this one, swing and a miss for strike 1.
A lot of the Joe's batters are way out in front. To Rogers, not a hard thrower, but he's fooling a lot of Joe's batters tonight.
The 1-1 is a bouncer that gets caught up in Holden Feidler's feet. So that moves the count to 2-1 now. Matt Dietering on deck for the Joes. Sass steps back in. Rogers fires. This one's lined left side, and it clips off of Braden Owens' glove into left field. Sass is going to race over to second, and he will be in there safely. So Sammy Sass with the heads-up base running, and he's now into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Could be ruled an error, but let's see. I'll go to the live stats to get the official call. See if the Joes can get a 2-out rally going.
Matt Dietering is the batter. The first pitch to Matt is outside.
Dietering doubled back in the first inning. Scored the second run for the Joes.
It was a bomb out to right field that one-hopped the wall.
It's going to be
1-0. And he takes an excuse-me swing.
It's going to be ruled a double for Sammy Sass.
Yeah, that ball was hit really hard. It's a tough ask for Owens over there at third. He almost actually made the play, but wasn't quite able to secure it. And that one trickled towards the Joes bullpen. Sammy Sass took a hard turn around first and was able to get into second. The 1-1. And this one's in the turf. Nice leg block there from Feidler. Sass stays put at second. The count is 2-1 now. From the stretch, Rogers deals. And Dietering ahead on this one as well. 2-2 the count now with 2 outs. See if Dietering can learn from Rogers here. The 2-2, swing and a miss. That one's in the turf. Feidler fires over to first to cut off the drop third strike, and that will end the top of the fifth. So Sammy Sass gets a 2-out double, but Matt Dietering strikes out right afterwards, and the Joes are not able to score a run here in this top of the fifth. So we're halfway through tonight's affair. Joes 2, Jazz 1 will return with the bottom of the fifth shortly here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Top of the order due up for the Richmond Jazz in the bottom of the fifth. KJ Curry comes to the plate. 1 for 2, reach base both times tonight. So KJ ends his woes against the Joes this year. 1 for 9 entering this game, but 1 for 2 and reaching twice tonight. The first pitch gets away from Chase Hopewell, who's back for his second inning of work. And it goes all the way to the backstop. Hopewell from the belt kicks and deals. Curveball that just misses the top corner for ball 2. The 2-0 from Hopewell. Curry thought about bunting. He pulled it back, and Hopewell missed down and away. So 3 straight balls from Chase to start the inning, and Curry likely going to get the red light here. The 3-0 pitch is in there, strike 1. A fastball that probably didn't have peak velocity for Hopewell, but nonetheless gets in there for a strike. And now he's going to have to fight here with KJ Curry. The 3-1 pitch is on the way. And that one's also in the strike zone. Curry showed bunt there as well, but pulled it back. So the count is worked full by Hopewell. Back-to-back strikes. Chatham and Huber on deck for the Jazz. Hopewell gets his pitch. And now he hurls. Swing and a miss. Chase Hopewell battles back to retire KJ Curry on strikes. That's Chase's second strikeout, and that'll bring up Cale Chatham.
Yeah, good job there from Chase Hopewell to battle back in the count, throw 3 straight strikes, and retire the top of the order man, KJ Curry. Chatham has been quiet tonight, 0 for 2.
We mentioned Chatham has been very, very good against Joe's pitching this year, but struggling to start tonight. Strikeout and a flyout to right to his name. First pitch from Hopewell is zipped in there on the outside corner for strike 1. second offering from Hopewell is in the same spot. 0-2.
Hopewell doing a good job at painting the corners. See if we can do it again here, or potentially try to freeze Chatham on a breaking ball.
Get a tough start to that first at-bat, but ended up battling back and striking out K.J. Curry. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from the windup. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chase Hopewell. Cale Chatham, the latest victim. Ben Huber comes to the plate now.
Out away from maybe the first 1-2-3 inning of today's game.
Chase Hopewell additionally looking to strike out the side. Ben Huber grounded out to second and struck out in today's game. This is the first he's seeing of Chase Hopewell.
Hopewell hasn't pitched against this Jazz team since June 5th when the Joes won 11-3.
First pitch from Chase, chopper over to short, and it skips over the glove of Garrett Staten. That ball was hit hard by Huber. It's into center field. We'll see how it's scored. But nonetheless, a 2-out base runner for the Jazz, and Andrew Dietz, the cleanup hitter, will come in.
Give me a single for Huber.
Well deserved. That ball was hit hard. Staten had to make a tough play, just misjudged it. It was about 6 inches or so higher than he thought it was going to be, and it got over his glove. Out at short.
Yeah, it would have been a really tough play for Staten if he was able to get it before it went into the outfield.
Dietz is 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 4th inning and would eventually come around to score the Jazz's only run of this game. First pitch was a fastball that missed low from Hopewell for ball 1. Hopewell comes set. Takes a long pause, and now he'll deliver. That one's right down the pipe for strike 1. The 1-1 from Hopewell is up high this time, so now the count is 2-1. Andrew Dietz batted .282 this year for Chestnut Hill College. Also pitched in 9 games. He is in the DH spot tonight. Hitters count 2-1. Righty Hopewell deals. This one is in on the hands, and it's fouled high in the air out of play. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, 2 outs in the inning. Ben Huber on first after he singled in the last at-bat. On a line drive right up the middle over second base. Got over Garrett Staten, the shortstop's head. The 2-2. This one is a chopper over to third. Takes a funky hop, but Luke Arnold is able to get the force at second, and that will end the 5th inning. So Ben Huber is retired. Andrew Dietz will officially reach on the fielder's choice. Nice play from Luke Arnold at third. The Joes cling to their 1-run lead. We head to the 6th. Joes 2, Jazz 1 here on Hamilton Joes YouTube.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors. The Joes bats will come to the plate in a quick-moving game here. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Joes on top of the Richmond Jazz. 2-1 our score. 7 hits for the Joes, 4 for Richmond in the game. Leighton Banjoff will come in to hit for Hamilton, 1 for 2 today with a single. He looks at a first pitch breaking ball from Anthony Rogers, who's back for his 6th inning on the mound.
Quick update from other South Division games. The Marlins are up 5-0 on the Scouts, and the Steam and Bison are tied up at 1.
So the Bison looking to snap their losing streak and knock off the first place Cincinnati Steam, and the Ohio Marlins just looking to get back on track after things have kind of come off the rails the past couple weeks. The count is 2-0 to Leighton Banjoff, who's batting in a bit of an unfamiliar spot this year for the Joes in the 6 hole today. Or the count is 3-0 actually, sorry, so the get me over strike is made there by Rogers. Rogers up to 90 pitches in the game. We'll see how deep he can go. The 3-1 pitch, Banjoff a bit out in front. He's able to get a piece and foul it back. There's a Jazz pitcher that just made his way over to the pen. That is Tanner Chafin.
Sidearm thrower for the Jazz.
Senior out of LaGrange College. Seen the Joes a couple times this year. The payoff to Banjoff is high and in. That's ball 4.
Good patient at bat there from Banjoff.
The Joes dugout chimes in. We haven't seen as much energy from the dugouts today, but this game hasn't had a whole lot of offense to get them really energized. Both the Joes' runs came back in the first inning, and for the Jazz, it was in the 4th that they cut into this lead. Luke Arnold is the batter. Luke hit one well out to center last time up, but was not able to push it far enough. Leandre Turner came down with the catch. First pitch to Arnold missed low for ball 1. Rogers comes set for pitch number 2. Here it comes. Arnold sends this one on the ground over to short. They get 1. They throw over to first as a rainbow, but they're still able to get 2. Luke Arnold grounds into a 6-4-3 double play, and that clears the base paths. Evan Ulrich comes to the plate for the Joes now. 2 outs in the inning. Ulrich is 1 for 2 today. The sophomore Ohio State Buckeye grounds this one third base side. It'll get just underneath Braden Owen's glove and get into the outfield. The play was initially botched by Austin Deering, and Ulrich thought about going to second. He kind of stood about halfway in between first and second for a little while Deering picked that one up, and he decided to head back to first. So Another base runner in the inning for the Joes. Evan Ulrich gets his second single of the game. He's been on a hot streak lately. And now that brings up Garrett Staten, the 9-hitter, who has grounded or lined into a double play, I guess I should say, and reached on an error. He pops up the first pitch. Line drive, as we've mentioned already a couple times, was hit really hard, but Anthony Rogers had it come right back at him, was able to secure it and throw over to first, and actually get Evan Ulrich, who was on base at the time, for a double play. That ended the second inning. Second pitch breaking ball that misses high and away for ball 1. One the count now. Rogers trying to get out of this inning, which could potentially be his last. This one is a jam shot, broken bat, right to second, or shortstop rather, Cale Chatham, and that'll end the inning. The bat broke. Garrett Staten slammed it on the base path to break it even more. Frustrated with that one. 2 base runners in the inning for the Joes, but only 4 batters come to the plate before the side is retired. They're still holding on to this lead. 2-1 our score. We head to the bottom of the 6th. That is on the way here on Hamilton Joe's YouTube.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Chase Hopewell's back on the mound for the Joes. They are holding on to the smallest lead they can, 2-1 our score. Austin Slate, the right fielder, is going to be the leadoff hitter for the Jazz. He's reached base twice tonight, but still looking for his first official at-bat. Hit by a pitch back in the second, walked in the fourth. He'll get his second look at Chase Hopewell here to start off this inning. There is a pitcher in the Joe's pen. I can't tell if that's 20 or 28. It's either Alex Kerr or Zach Breeden. Hopewell in the game for now, though. First pitch is grounded hard to second base. Cole Becker fields and fires. That's an easy out.
Yeah, it's Alex Kerr over there.
So Kerr is warming up for the Joes.
He pitched on Sunday. He went 2 innings, scoreless. Pitched really well.
Yeah, that was some of the best we've seen from him this season. 7 appearances for Kerr. Only 8 total innings out of the bullpen. The first pitch to the next batter, Austin Deering, is in there for strike 1.
Deering already with 2 strikeouts today.
Both by way of the swing. He faces an 0-1 count now. This time he gets the bat on the ball. He sends this one hard out to center, but Logan Castleman is there. That's out number 2, and Leandre Turner will come to the plate now. Turner in center field reached on an error and then had a blunder out there at second base running the bases. It was a miscommunication between him and Austin Slate. Slate turned around third and he turned around second, but when Slate started to run back, he got trapped and ended up being tagged out after a pickle. Takes the first pitch high and out of play. The Jazz dugout's starting to get a little bit of energy out there on the right side. Looking to spur their team back into this one. The 0-1 pitch from Hopewell is from the windup and sent in, and it fools Leandre Turner. Yeah, maybe a changeup there from Chase, as that one just died right as it got to the plate, and Turner was fooled. Hopewell ahead in the count 0-2. Here comes the pitch, and it's out of play. So Hopewell will ready again for this 0-2. Turner looking for his first hit. Trying to start a rally here for the Jazz. The 0-2 called strike three. Hopewell fires a fastball right on the plate. And that is a strikeout to end the inning and potentially his day. 1, 2, 3 they go in the sixth. We finally see one of those in the bottom of this inning. And we will head to the seventh with the Joes still holding on to their 2-1 lead. The backs come back to the plate when we return.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans.
New pitcher in the game for the Jazz, Tanner Chafin, who has been very good against the Joes this year, comes into the game, the sidearm pitcher out of LaGrange College. 3 2/3 innings pitched against the Joes this year. He's only allowed 3 hits, no runs, has struck out 2. And he's far and away been the go-to man out of the bullpen for the Jazz with 10 appearances thus far.
He is a 1.20 ERA. He's only given up 2 earned runs on the season. That came on June 22nd. He's a sidearm thrower.
The top of the order is due up for the Joes. Logan Castleman is at the plate. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Castleman tripled in his first time up, but since has gone cold, struck out and flown out. He takes the next pitch down low for ball 2. Castleman trying to get over the 300 hump. After he was over that for the longest time, a slump dropped him way down to 225. Now he's back all the way up to 297, looking to get over it with a hit here. He takes the 2-0 pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Two balls, one strike. The pitch to Castleman is a nice breaking ball, but that just misses high. 3-1 the count now. Castleman has worked 14 walks. That leads the team. The pitch from Chafin. And on the outside half of the plate. So the count is filled. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll get the payoff to Castleman. Here it comes. Castleman gets a piece, and it just falls underneath the glove of Feidler, so he stays alive here. Castleman, who recently transferred to Morehead State earlier this spring, gets the 2-2, or the full count rather, and it's inside. So Castleman will go over to first base with a walk. And now that'll bring in Harry Jackson, who is hungry for his first hit of the day. Castleman aboard with a leadoff walk. Jackson 0 for 2. Base on balls back in the third.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Castleman on the move here.
11 for 12 stealing bases this season.
Try to get in scoring position. Try to add to your lead.
The Joes lead the GLSCL in stolen bases. After a big week last week, you predicted it. Sam, runner goes. The throw is barely not in time. Castleman is able to evade the tag after Jackson swung and missed. Runner in scoring position now. Make it 12 for 13 for Logan Castleman.
Now a base hit can score him.
The Joes are desperate for insurance runs. We're here in the 7th. They haven't put one across since all the way back in the first inning. That was where they scored both of their runs. Logan Castleman and Cole Becker came through. The 0-1 to Jackson, and that one hits right off his shoulder. You get some encouragement from the dugout as he heads over to first. That's the second time Jackson has reached base, and now that'll bring up Cole Becker, who is 2 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, Cole is the 1 and 2 guys in the lineup with 2 hits already.
Michael Skelly's going to come over and talk to home base umpire Kyle George. Not sure what they're talking about right now. Yeah, maybe Jackson leaning into that one. It hit him on the front shoulder. So they will have a conversation over on the right side of home plate, and now Skelly will head back to the dugout. First, we'll get a pitcher-catcher conference before Cole Becker can see a pitch from Tanner Chafin. That'll be the first time he's faced him tonight. So other than the hiccup in the first inning, Anthony Rogers, who started this game, pitched very well for the Jazz. He gave up some pretty hard-hit balls early, but as the game wore on, he found his rhythm. And if you erase that first inning, he went 5 innings and didn't give up any runs. Chafin will get some rosin, and now we will get the go-ahead to play once more. Once again, the second baseman, Cole Becker's at the plate. First and second, nobody out. Chafin, the sidearm delivery. Becker puts down a bunt, and this one will just roll foul.
See if the bunt is still on for Becker. Try to advance those runners to second and third.
Corner infielders at the grass for the Jazz. Becker showed bunt, pulled back, and took a swing. Foul tipped it back towards the Joes dugout.
Gonna have to battle here now with 2 strikes.
So the bunt is off.
Sass is on deck for the Joes. He's 1 for 3 today with a double.
Sass hit that double hard to the third base side. It hit off of Braden Owen's glove and trickled over to the Joes bullpen. Didn't really get too deep into center, but it was so far away from any of the Jazz fielders, he was able to advance to second. Becker takes this one high in the air to right foul territory. Few players chasing after it, and it barely gets out of play. So the count remains 0-2 to Becker. Once again, Sammy Sass is on deck. Becker looking to keep swinging his hot bat. Chafin looking for his first strikeout of the day. The 0-2. This one reached for and poked out into shallow right. Austin Slate will come in and make the grab. That's the first out of the inning. Runners can't advance. Sammy Sass comes to the plate. We've seen the Joes hit a lot of hardline drives. That's exactly how Sass got his first hit. Sass fourth on the team, batting .286. Would not be surprised to see that eventually get over 300 soon. First pitch, though, is in there for strike 1. Sass went 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI against the Steam on Sunday. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses outside. Three extra base hits in the game for the Joes. One of them by Sass, one of them by Castleman, and of course one of them is from Matt Dietering, who's on deck. This one is lined hard up the right side. Curry makes a nice diving play. He throws over to first, and off the bounce, the scoop is made by Huber for the second out. Both runners advance. But a nice play by Curry to play the hop. He gets some dirt on the jersey, but gets to play it first.
Matt Dietering will come up to the plate now. He had a double in his first at-bat, but since he's struck out twice swinging.
He was way ahead of those last couple pitches from Anthony Rogers. We'll see, but
They're going to
intentionally walk him here, yeah. As we mentioned, Dietering can hit the ball hard. We saw him in BP hit a couple out, and so the Jazz are going to get the force play here and bring up Leighton Banjoff. And, wow, so this is not the guy you want to come to the plate with the bases loaded. He's had a couple of base-clearing triples already this year for the Joes.
1 for 2 tonight.
The bases are loaded, 2 outs. Tanner Chafin comes set. Hunched over, gives the first pitch to Leighton Banjoff. He takes it for strike 1. Banjoff is 1 for 2. He walked his last time up, singled before that, and flew out to right field in his first attempt. The 0-1. He reaches out for this one, gets a piece, but not enough to put it in play. 0-2 the count now. The pitch to Banjoff. He sends this one high in the air out to center. Turner is backtracking, and he makes the play in the straightaway part of the field. That'll retire the side. The Joes strand 3 here in the top of the 7th. So take a stretch. That's what we'll do here at McBride Stadium. We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th in just a moment. The Jazz looking to tie this game up. Currently it stands 2-1 Joes.
Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
New pitcher in for the Joes in the bottom of the 7th. It is Alex Kerr, number 20 in black. The junior from Frontier Community College comes into the game following his performance against the Cincinnati Steam on Sunday. Holden Feidler, the 8-hitter, will lead things off for Richmond. They've got 9 outs to work with and need a run. First pitch from Kerr misses high for ball 1. Alex Kerr has come out of the bullpen 7 times as this one's grounded hard to third. Luke Arnold makes the play. Kerr appeared out of the bullpen 7 times, pitched 8 full innings, giving up 13 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, walking 3 and striking out 8 for an ERA of 10.12. He gets the first out, though. Now Braden Owens, the 9-hitter, comes to the plate. Owens is grounded out to second and third. First pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for strike 1.
Chase Hopewell went 3 innings, no earned runs. He gave up 1 run, but it was unearned. 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a walk.
This next pitch hangs. Arnold has trouble over at third, but he throws a bullet over to first, and it is in time.
Good job by Arnold to stay controlled over there, poised, and not rush himself after the ball bounced off his glove and went straight down. He was able to pick it up and fire a seed over to Dietering in time to get the 9-hitter Owens. Now top of the order for KJ Curry.
Quick 2 outs for the Jazz. KJ Curry looking to get a rally going. The first pitch from Kerr is on the way, and it is a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Alex Kerr throws a 4-seam changeup and slider. Southpaw on the mound deals his next pitch. That was his changeup. It dove into the turf. One count. This one is lifted up to first base side. It is in foul territory. Matt Dietering makes the catch, and that is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Alex Kerr. So we head to the 8th just like that. Simple inning for the Joes on defense. They hold on to their 1-run lead. It's 2-1.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Inning number 8 is on the way. Alex Kerr goes just 7 pitches in that bottom of the 7th. That was all it took to retire the side. He went 1-2-3. Luke Arnold, who had 2 infield assists in that last inning, leads things off for the Joes. Luke is 0 for 3. He's hit into a double play. Took the first pitch for ball 1. This one hangs up, and he punches this high up and to the right side. Coming all the way over from second base is K.J. Curry. He makes the play on the foul line. That's out number 1. Evan Ulrich comes up now, 2 for 3 today. Ulrich's still deciding where he wants to transfer next year. He's in the portal. He was at Ohio State prior to this season. Was the top catching recruit in the state out of high school. But did not get an at-bat for the Buckeyes this season. He took a first pitch for strike 1. Been on a hot streak lately. He continued it in today's game. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that misses high. Chafin sets and now delivers. This one is off the handle and it pops up towards us and out of play. Just to our right. Your view's our view here in the press box at McBride Stadium in Richmond. A historic stadium just west of Hamilton. The 1-2. And this one is hit off the top of the bat and out of play once again. So Ulrich will come back in and face the 1-2. Cincinnati Steam are in control against the Ohio Bison 7-1 in the top of the 4th currently. 1-2 delivery is fought off by Ulrich. And at Grady's Field in Xenia, where the Joes will head tomorrow, the Ohio Marlins are looking to snap their losing streak against the Xenia Scouts, or their losing run, I guess I should say. So they beat the Ohio Bison on Sunday. Bison's struggles continue. They have come back, though. They came back from a 6-1 deficit against the Joes, down 7-1 today. This one is hit well out to left field, but jumping and making the catch is Austin Deering. So good contact there from Evan Ulrich, but he's not able to get a hit out of it. That'll bring up the bottom of the order in Garrett Staten. Garrett is 0 for 3. He's had a couple really hard-hit balls, but has not been able to cash in yet. First pitch from Chafin runs inside for ball 1. Righty on righty matchup. Chafin's got an interesting form. He's got a bit of a hunched stance and a sidearm delivery. Staten is out in front of this one. He swings and misses for strike 1. The 1-1 is on the way. Breaking ball up high. No one warming up in the Joe's pen, so we're likely going to see Alex Kerr again in the 8th inning, and you'd assume so, having only thrown 7 pitches.
Yeah.
Hitters count. 2-1 to Garrett Staten. Chafin fires. That's a breaking ball that runs inside. That's ball 3.
See if Staten can get on and bring up the top of the order.
Castleman tripled back in the first. Terry Jackson still looking for his first hit. Cole Becker is 2 for 4. Top of the order is hot, but a swing and a foul tip. Strike for Staten works the count full. Jackson has reached twice on a walk and a hit by pitch, so all 3 of those guys at the top of the order have reached base 2 of their 4 attempts today. Their 5th will be on the way, either in this inning or the next, depending on what Garrett Staten does here. He fought one off to keep the count at 3-2. Payoff pitch. This is a soft grounder up the first base line. Chafin has trouble with it, and he's not able to make a play over there at first. So an E1, Garrett Staten is on base. It's the second time he's reached on an error today. That ball was just hit up the first base side, and Chafin and Staten got tied up for a moment after Chafin tried to pick it up with his glove instead of barehanding it, and he kind of batted the ball forward towards foul territory, trying to scoop it up. Runner on first. The Joes dugout giving some support to Logan Castleman. Batting at the top of the order. The first pitch from Chafin is on the way. It's a breaking ball. Castleman swings and is above it for strike 1. That one just dove underneath Castleman's bat. So Chafin now sets with the 0-1. Here comes the pitch, and this one is on the inside half of the plate. Castleman falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Castleman takes a check swing. Did he go around? He did not.
Ooh. That was close.
The whole right side, all the fans in the Jazz dugout voiced their disapproval. Castleman stays alive for at least one more pitch. Chafin sets and snaps it home. It is a breaking ball that misses the inside corner. The 2-2. It's a breaking ball. Castleman hits this one well out into the left center gap. It is at the wall, and the catch is made by Leandre Turner. Logan Castleman, for the second time tonight, gets a hold of one but he is just short of the warning track, and that'll finish things here in the top of the 8th. So the Joes get one base runner, and Logan Castleman almost put one out, but instead the Joes remain scoreless since the first. 2-1 our score, as the Jazz will come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th. When we return, you're listening to Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment.
Alex Kerr is back for the Joes. He's looking to shut down the Richmond Jazz. The Joes are hanging on by a thread. The lead is 2-1. Cale Chatham, who's been quiet tonight, comes to the plate. 0 for 3 in today's game. First pitch from Kerr on the outside corner is a good one, strike one. This next one is crushed out to center, but maybe a little deceiving as Logan Castleman makes the catch. That one looked really good off the bat, but just died in the air.
Yep, made a loud sound off the bat, but right at Castleman to make the easy grab.
So another short at bat. Alex Kerr continues his efficiency tonight. Ben Huber is the batter. 5 bullets left in the chamber for the Jazz. First pitch is up high for ball 1. The 1-0 from the windup. This one is popped up. This is going towards the line. It looked like it was going to get out of play, but Harry Jackson came all the way and almost tracked it down. He slid over, and I believe that ball may have hit his glove, but he wasn't able to make the tough catch. Out there and right. Cincinnati Steam have opened up their lead. One more run over the Ohio Bison in the bottom of the 4th. It is 8-1, and the Ohio Marlins and Xenia Scouts still in a weather delay at Grady's Field. 5-0 the score. The Marlins still lead. 2-1 the count to Ben Huber now. The Steam are looking to extend their lead in first place. Both these teams looking to catch up. Ben Huber smokes this one up the middle, and it rolls over the mound, rolls through the infield and into the outfield for a base hit. One out in the inning. Andrew Dietz comes to the plate with a base runner. That is the tying run. That's the 5th hit of the game for the Jazz. Andrew Dietz has one of those 5 hits and has the only run in the score column. First pitch breaking ball from Alex Kerr for strike 1. Kerr deals. Swing and a miss there.
Big cut.
Yeah, I was going to say. The same thing, Sam. Andrew Dietz trying to put his team ahead with one swing. Instead, that one ends up in Sass's glove behind the plate. 0-2 the count now. Kerr delivers. And he's rung up strike 3.
That one looked inside and low, but Kyle George, home plate umpire tonight's game, said it was in the strike zone. That's out number 2.
Michael Skelly voices his disapproval from third base. Frustrated after that one. 2 outs in the inning. Austin Slate is the batter. Slate has reached base twice, but is 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base in his last time up. Runner on first with 2 outs in the inning. First pitch from Kerr is up high for ball 1. That was Kerr's first strikeout, as he hasn't really had any at-bats that have gone that distance yet. Not many 2-strike counts. It's been balls put in play pretty early that we've seen from batters against Alex Kerr tonight. That next pitch runs inside. Slate is ahead 2-0 here. The pitch, and that one is down the heart of the plate, strike 1. Players are starting to get rowdier as we move down the stretch. The 2-1 is up near the hands for ball 3. We've seen a very good close game here that went all the way to 12 innings, was very good in these late goings earlier. This one is lined into center field. Logan Castleman takes a couple steps in. He makes the catch. That'll end the inning. So the Jazz are able to get 1 base runner, but they're not able to do anything with it, and now the Joes will come up for their last chance to extend this lead in the top of the 9th. 2-1 our score. Final inning on the way.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joe's fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
Top 9, here we go. Joes come to the plate. They're leading 2-1. Harry Jackson, the 2-hitter, is coming up to bat. And he will step into the box.
Hit was on his day, so he's well overdue.
He is the Joes' leader in batting average.
But Chafin's just been dominant against the Joes all season.
First pitch. Chopper over to the shortstop, Chatham. He fields it high, and Harry Jackson gives a little safe sign as he beats this one out over at first. Infield single.
Yeah, Cale Chatham didn't charge on it, didn't try to field it on the initial hop, waited on it, and you can't wait on a ball that deep in the infield when Harry Jackson is screaming down first base. He's able to reach, gets an infield single off it, and now Cole Becker up to the plate.
Becker is 2 for 4. His 2 singles came in his first 2 at-bats. The first pitch is a slider that dives down and away for ball one.
See if Tyler Thaman will send Jackson.
Jackson has to dive back over to first after Chafin fires over there.
Jackson 8 for 13 on stolen base attempts this season. Chafin does have a quick delivery home, so going to have to get a good jump.
The 1-0 pitch. The throw over to second after the runner goes, and it skips into the outfield. Jackson's going to go. Is this the right decision? The throw over to third is not caught by Braden Owens, and boy, was that lucky.
Yeah, first you have the bad throw from the catcher, Fedor, that skips away. And I thought Jackson probably should have stayed at second, but he took the gamble over to third, and a good throw, and Jackson's out at third base. But instead, nobody out, and a chance to get a 2-run lead if you can get Jackson home. Long fly ball will probably score Jackson if Becker can send one out to the outfield. He's ahead in the count 2-0, though. So hitters count.
The third pitch, rather, Becker reaches out for it and pulls it up high and on top of our heads here in the press box.
Yeah, Becker a little frustrated with himself after swinging at that pitch. Probably a ball, which would have made it 3-0. Looked outside.
Becker's probably just trying to put one in play and score Jackson. This pitch is fouled off the edge of the bat back. And now Becker's got to be careful here with 2 strikes on him.
Sammy Sass is on deck, and Sass is usually a hard guy to strike out, puts it in play more times than not.
Two-two pitch to Becker. And he gets underneath this one, but it also flies out of foul territory. The count remains the same.
The Joes need this insurance run. They haven't scored since the first inning.
The bats have been quiet. We've seen a number of base runners from walks and hit by pitches, but only 4 hits from the Joes. 5 hits, actually, since the first inning. And one of those was the infield single from Harry Jackson, who stands on third. This pitch, it's a chopper up the middle. It bounces over the glove and gets lost. That'll reach Cole Becker, and that'll score Harry Jackson.
Yeah, that is just a tough chopper to be fielded. Chafin couldn't get it. It was just off his outstretched arms, and then charging in from second was Curry, and he couldn't scoop it off the turf. And now a runner on and an RBI for Cole Becker. Don't know what's going to be ruled just yet.
Nonetheless, the score is 3-1. Sammy Sass comes in now. Runner goes. Sass swings and misses. The throw over to second is not in time. Becker stood up the whole way. And he was hobbling a bit as he stepped on that base.
Yeah, maybe he stepped on it awkwardly with one of his legs. Can't really tell, but
He decided not to slide. He looks to be okay. He's going to just stand on second and twist and turn around for a bit. And he had some words for KJ Curry over there at second, so I think he's okay. Cole Becker's a fun guy to interact with. The 3-1 or the second pitch of the at-bat, rather, is inside. 3-1's our score.
they ruled that an E4 for Cole Becker, reaching base in the air.
Yeah, that one got over Chafin's head and then just kind of got lost in the infield.
I feel like that also could be ruled a hit, just because it was just a tough play for Curry to make. And even if he fielded it, he would have had to thrown it across his body with the momentum going against him. So
Could have gone either way. 2-1 is the count to Sammy Sass. Pitch from Chafin, and Sass chops it backwards.
So after that was ruled an error, 5 errors total in today's game, 3 from the Jazz, 2 from the Joes. One of the Joes' errors cost him a run.
And one of the Jazz, as you just saw, did too. So it's evened out. The lead is 2 for the Joes. The 2-2 to Sammy Sass is hit super high in the air behind the plate and tracked down and caught by Feidler, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Sammy Sass pumped that one up and above the lights, but it didn't travel anywhere. So now Matt Dietering comes to the plate. Dietering was intentionally walked with the runners on second and third his last time up. That loaded the bases for Leighton Banjoff, who's on deck. And Leighton flew out to center. We get a stoppage here, as a ball came behind home plate, so a Jazz player had to come out of the dugout and clear it from the field to play. First pitch to Dietering. On its way, and it runs inside. Almost got a piece of his leg there, but just missed it. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, and Matt Dietering goes golfing, swing and a miss. Zach Breeden is over in the Joe's pen, tossing with another player. Player doesn't have catcher's gear on, so not sure if he's actually warming up or if he's just throwing around. The 1-1 to Dietering. On its way, he takes it. It's on the inside half of the plate for strike 2.
I'm guessing Breeden will come in if Curry gets in any kind of trouble in the 9th.
Zach Breeden out of Miami Hamilton. Plays for Darrell Grissom's Harriers. Becker's toying with Chafin over there at second. He fires the 1-2. That misses low. There's another game going on in another field beyond the fence, so there's some cheers periodically that we hear from out there. Crowd's silent here at McBride Stadium. We see the 2-2 to Dietering. Here it comes. He swings and misses. That's strike 3. Goes golfing once more. Dietering with his 3rd strikeout of the day. And now Leighton Banjoff comes to the plate with 2 outs. Banjoff is 1 for 3. A single could potentially score Cole Becker and give the Joes a nice cushion going into the 9th. Or the bottom of the 9th, I guess I should say. We're in top 9 right now. 2 outs. Runner on second. The first pitch from Chafin to Banjoff. And Leighton takes this one off the hands shallowly into the 10th row. So that one was fouled off back behind him, so now there's 1 strike on him. Chafin hurls. Runner bluffed, and that one plunked him. So Leighton Banjoff reaches base on the hit by pitch. And now Luke Arnold, who is searching for his first hit of the game, will come to the plate with 2 outs.
Yeah, Luke's 0 for 4. He's 3 for 18 against the Jazz pitching this year. He's really struggled against the Jazz, but opportunity here to give some more insurance for the Joes. Currently lead by 2.
His first pitch misses for ball 1.
And all of a sudden, Chafin struggling to find the strike zone.
Chafin's done a decent job shutting down the Joes. The run that came across under his name was off an error. And now he will have a conversation with Holden Feidler.
The Joes have gotten 7 men aboard when Chafin is pitching tonight's game, but only one of those came off a single, and that was this inning for Harry Jackson. Other ones were walks, hit by pitch, intentional walk, and error. A couple errors. So Chafin's had a stressful outing tonight, trying to keep the Jazz deficit at 2, going in the bottom of the ninth, try to retire Arnold here. Ulrich's on deck. He's 2 for 4 today.
Chafin gets the go-ahead and will come set on the rubber. The first pitch, and Arnold sends this one out to center. Racing in and not able to make the catch is Leandre Turner. 1 run will come in to score. Arnold will hold up at second, but coming home as well as Leighton Banjoff, and the Joes extend their lead to 5.
It was off the end of the bat, and Leandre Turner made a diving effort for it, but comes up a little short, and 2 runs come across for the Joes. 5-1 game now.
Yeah, it was a tough play for Turner, and he had to make a decision. If he let that one hop in front of him, it probably would have scored at least 1 anyway. But he dove for it and tried to make the risky play to retire the side, and instead missed, and now the Joes' lead is 5-1, and now we will get a mound visit here from the Jets. And we're going to get a new pitcher. So with 2 outs in the top of the ninth, the new pitcher will come in for the Jazz. And when we return, we will let you know who that pitcher is. So we will take a quick break. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. The Joes extend their lead. It's 5-1. New pitcher when we return.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent.
The new pitcher in for the Jazz is Miles White out of Surprise, Arizona, plays for Ottawa University of Arizona. He delivers a first pitch strike to Evan Ulrich. There's a runner on second, 2 outs. The Joes came into this inning leading 2-1 since they've extended it to 5. 6.88 career ERA for Miles White at Ottawa. And 2 innings pitched. They were scoreless, giving up 2 hits in his only appearance for the Jazz to this point. Breaking ball misses for ball 1. He's just trying to get this final out here. The 1-1 to Ulrich after a long pause is on its way. Ulrich lifts this one up. It'll get out of play. That lands on the concourse just to our left.
Chafin went 2 2/3, gave up 3 runs, but only one of those were earned. 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk.
Chafin is responsible for that runner on second. Breaking ball that hangs is hit high in the air to shallow left field. It'll get down for a base hit. Ulrich took a long turnaround first. Now he's going to have to go back, and he will get back to first safely. That's the 3rd single of the game for Evan Ulrich. It scores Luke Arnold, and it's now 6-1.
Again, off the end of the bat, and found a huge cushion out there in left field. Deering had no chance to track that one down. I mean, just a perfect bloop single from Evan Ulrich, his 3rd hit of the day.
He got way underneath that one, but was able to find the soft spot out in the outfield. Austin Deering is playing pretty deep out there. And that one just evaded the infielders, Kill Chatham and Braden Owens, coming into the outfield as well. First pitch is a strike to Garrett Staten, the 9-hitter for the Joes. Staten and Castleman, the final 2 batters who haven't hit yet in this inning. The Joes crank out 4, but 2 back-to-back fastballs from White make it an 0-2 count.
Staten 0 for 4 today. He's reached twice on 2 errors.
White comes set and delivers the 0-2. It is a breaking ball that's inside, and it got a piece of Garrett Staten.
Oh, what? They calling him out. He didn't lean into it at all. He stayed put.
So Staten is called out. He's going to argue with the umpire for a second. But anyway, that'll end the inning. So 4 runs come across for the Joes in the top of the 9th. Our score is 6-4, or 6-1 rather. The Joes will look to close it out in the bottom of the 9th. When we return, they'll look to get their first win here from Richmond. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Our score is 6-1. And we are here in the bottom of the 9th. Alex Kerr is back out on the mound for the Joes. His offense had his back in the top of the 9th. 4 runs come across. And now he's got a nice cushion to help him here in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch to Austin Deering in the bottom of the 9th is lined over to left field. That is right at Leighton Banjoff. F7 to start the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. The Joes are looking to get their first win here at McBride Stadium on the hottest day of the season. The offense was kind of dead through the middle part of this game, but the Joes showed up in the first. Their inning carried all the way until the top of the 9th, and then they were able to get some insurance finally. A slow chopper by Curry, and I don't think this is even going to be a play.
Yeah.
It's not.
Swinging bunt there from Turner.
Or
Nothing-
Turner, rather.
Yeah, nothing Arnold can do on that one. I mean, the only time Turner is thrown out there is if Arnold's in on the grass, which he wasn't.
Yeah, Arnold came charging in pretty hard, but that one was just going nowhere. He had to come pretty much 3/4 of the way to home plate to field that, and there was no throw. So an infield single for Leandre Turner. And now Holden Feidler comes in. Feidler is 1 for 3 with a single back in the 4th. The first pitch from Kerr is high and in for ball 1. This next pitch is in the dirt. Sass is able to squish it against the ground with his glove and keep it in front. So now the count is 2-0. Joes are looking to start the week off with a win. A week in which they certainly have a shot to finish in first place.
4 teams have a chance to finish in first place.
Absolutely.
The way
If
these
this Jazz
teams
team
are
can
bunched
rebound,
up, yeah.
they can do just that as well. The Jazz team are sitting 1 spot ahead of the Joes, but if they are not able to make a miraculous comeback here in the 9th, they will fall to 3rd. That's a 4-pitch walk. And so that'll advance the runners to 1st and 2nd now for the bottom of the order and Braden Owens. Sammy Sass is going to go over and try to calm Alex Kerr down and just get him to close this one out.
Yeah, Breeden's still warming up over there on the left side. But still, you're happy that you get those 4 runs in the 9th. And instead of only up 1, you're up 5.
Yeah, this could be quite a sticky situation had it not been for the Joes insurance.
Braden Owens is 0 for 3 today.
Owens has 3 ground outs today. The first pitch is skied out to right field. Harry Jackson is slowly walking over. He'll make the play. Leandre Turner is going to tag from second to put the runners on the corners, but now the Joes are just 1 out away from finishing this one. KJ Curry comes up in the top of the order now.
We still have 1 out to get, but we went through a broadcast with no connection issues.
No connection issues today. The past couple days have been rough on the road. So we apologize for that, but we're very glad we could get a video broadcast. It may have been a little bit choppy at times. We apologize for that, but nonetheless, a broadcast that we could get through the whole time without having it broken up. We also appreciate the loyal followers out there who followed us everywhere we went, from YouTube video to YouTube audio to Twitter Spaces. We saw it all on this road trip.
Yeah, very stressful, but tonight's just a stress-free night.
1-1 is the
still have
count.
1 out.
Yeah, we still got 1 out to go. 1-1's the count to KJ Curry. Pitch, Curry in front of it, swings and misses for strike 2. Kerr sets and fires. It hangs, and it just tips off of Sammy Sass's glove. He gives it a little tap, as he thought he maybe could have had that one, but the game stays alive for now. Curry fights one off. 1-2. The pitch. This one is popped up off the handle, and that one landed right on top of us. Sam reached his hand out. That one didn't have a whole lot of velocity, but if it somehow did to come through the plywood up above us, you would have caught it.
I mean, this place was built in 1936, so you just never know.
You got a strong gazebo built here. This one is flown out into right.
Oh!
Harry Jackson makes a web jam. That'll do it. Nice way to end the game for the Joes.
How about that? I thought that ball was for sure getting down, but Jackson able to get the diving out for the final out of today's game.
So Curry is retired. Harry Jackson comes sprinting in, makes the diving grab, and the Joes win it 6-1. So the Joes will improve to 13-9 on the year and move up into second place in the GLSCL South. That is playoff position, of course, with a whole lot of time to go in this season. For the Richmond Jazz, they fall to 13-10 on the season, and they will drop to third in the GLSCL South. Their winning streak is also snapped. It was extended out to 3 games prior to tonight. So tomorrow, the Hamilton Joes will head to Xenia, and they will battle the Scouts at Grady's Field at the AIA Complex over there in the outskirts of Dayton. Sam and I will have the call, of course, and we certainly hope that we can get through a broadcast as smoothly as the one was today. Sam, your final thoughts on this one? The Joes are able to get a win. It looks dominant from the score, or maybe wasn't as much as that would tell us, but a win on the road is a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it was a one-run game for pretty much the whole game. Joe's able to get 2 in the first inning, and then 4 big insurance runs in the 9th, as we saw the Jazz have 2 runners on with the 2 outs. It could have been a sticky situation like you mentioned earlier, but Alex Curry came in, did his job, pitched 3 scoreless innings, allowed 2 hits, struck out 1 and 1 walk. He's really pitched well the last 2 outings, and yeah, the pitching dominant once again for the Joes tonight, and they look to have a good week this week. You get the win to start the week, and now you take on the Xenia Scouts tomorrow.
The Joes finally crack the Jazz code here at McBride Stadium. They win their first one here in Richmond after dropping the 2 prior. For Sam Newcomb, my name is Luke Westpoli saying so long from Richmond. Joes win at 6-1. Tune in tomorrow for the Joes against the Xenia Scouts. Until then, good night.